today's little adventure, we're going to head out along the West MacDonald Ranges here. I think it's into the West MacDonald National Park to Stanley Chasm. It's about 45 k's from Alice Springs. We've arrived at the base of, well, the start of Stanley Chasm. Okay, so you got to pay to go on this walk. It's about 2.5 k's the walk we're doing, I think, but there's a series of walks you can do. Going to different scenic places, and it's about 17 k's, 17.5 k's all up. So we just bought our tickets, $12, and here's the entry. Through the gate and we're off. It's really cold today. Normally don't need a jumper when you're hiking, but got the jumper on today. It's really beautiful in here. It's really cold, so if you come in winter, make sure you bring jumpers and whatnot, because it's cold. Look at this. Bush coconut tree, bloodwood apple. I'd love to try one of them. River red gum trees. Alright, so this looks like we've reached the actual chasm. This is what we walked up here in here to see. It's really cold. Nearly warrants wearing gloves, it's that cold. What we got here? Wow. Just read a sign back there. This took like 2 billion years to form. This was once under the ocean, and then the river cut down through this chasm and formed this. It's crazy. What we've got here is sacred land here, so you can't go any further. Wow, my hands are literally in pain. That's how cold it is, especially with this breeze flowing through this chasm. Really cold breeze. Just blowing through here. Definitely worth a look though. I'm going to go back to this cafe now and get a hot cuppa I can hang on to, put some life back into my hands. So if you're super keen, there's another track here, the Larapinta Trail, which is 13.6 kilometers. Goes up here, up into the hillside there. We're not going to do that today. This is enough for us, but yeah, if you're keen, there's always that option as well. There's the Holy Grevillea. About now, we're on our way back from Stanley Chasm and we're heading to Simpson's Gap, which is about 17 kilometers out of Alice. Wow, this is beautiful. There's a creek here. It's got water in it. I don't know if it's permanent water, but apparently up here there's black-footed rock wallabies, which are a threatened species of wallaby, so there's a sign back there saying that we could see them, so hopefully we'll see some up here in the rocks, fingers crossed. Wow, what a special place. It's beautiful. If it wasn't so cold, you could come down here and have a little sunbake. This water looks beautiful. It'll be freezing. I'm hoping to see a couple of those rock wallabies. One thing's for sure, there'll be no crocodiles in here. It'll be way too cold. So you're not allowed to climb up in amongst all these rocks and stuff. It's the habitat of these black-footed rock wallabies, so yeah, obviously they must be up in amongst all that stuff. I'd love to have a look. This place is, it's really worth coming here to have a look. It's only 17 k's from Alice Springs, but it's stunning, absolutely stunning. There's one little black-footed rock wallaby. I just seen it. There it is. There it is. Over there. There's two of them. Wow, what a beautiful little creature. Jeez, they're really quiet. They're just here having a feed of grass. Beautiful little animals. Hello, mate. Little zebra finch there. That's a female. It's got a pouch. I can't tell if it's got a baby in there. Might have. There's something bulging down the bottom. at the end of their tail. It's got like a black fluffy bit on the end of the tail. Look how agile they are, straight up over those rocks. Wow, what a privilege to see them. That was unreal. I didn't think we'd see one, to be honest. I got to see two. There's three more. There's one there. There's a couple over in here. Wow, the beauty of this place is just breathtaking. It really is. Just to sit here. I'm gonna go find a spot over there in the sun and just sit back and enjoy this for a bit. Look at these wallabies, they're so agile. Just sitting up on top there. It's perfect conditions here for them. They've got plenty of shelter here and amongst these rocks, and so for a dingo or an eagle or something trying to get them, they've got plenty of escape routes. Got a permanent water source down here. It's perfect for them. Plenty of food, there's grass everywhere, green grass. What a magic place. This is one of the more special places I've been to for sure. Yeah, I highly recommend if you're in Alice, definitely come out here. It's only 17 k's from Alice Springs, called Simpson's Gap. It's spectacular. It's literally amazing to be here, to see it with your own eyes. It's beautiful, and to see those wallabies, these trees over the water here. It's just, mate, it's amazing to see. Definitely come and have a look. Right, now we're at the Alice Springs telegraph station. So this marks the original site of European settlement in Alice Springs. It was developed in 1871 to relay messages between Adelaide and Darwin, and also connected Australia with the undersea telegraph network of the British Empire. So prior to 1872, it took 3 or 4 months to send a message by boat one way to London, to England. But after this was established, the telegraph line took 5 hours, which is still slow by today's standards, but to the people of the 19th century was revolutionary. So there's a lot of history here, and yeah, we'll go and have a look. Wow, here's the it's where the telegraph line went, all the way across to Indonesia, then to London. Wow, so the first pole was erected in 1870. And the northern and southern ends of the line were joined in 1872. These buildings are beautiful. It's crazy to think that before this was established, it took months to get a message one way to London, and after that it took 5 hours by Morse code. So Alice Springs is named after Charles Todd's wife, Alice. While there's no springs here, they thought there was. So it became known as Alice Springs, and it still is today, obviously. Look at this big, beautiful river red gum here. Wow, it's massive. So it's about the same age as a overland telegraph line. Wow, that's an old tree, man. So this building is the station master's residence. This is where they lived. That was a kitchen. Was the post office and then converted into a kitchen. So this is where they got their water. Down here, a permanent water source. Even when the river dries up, the water's not far under the surface, so they always had access to water. There's a blacksmith shop. Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at all those tools in there. Imagine going back in time and watching them at work. So this is a battery room. So it was originally a sleeping quarters for the linesmen. So it was converted to a schoolroom when the telegraph station became an Aboriginal children's home in 1932. Wow. Hey? Oh, wow. Look at that. Old horse and, well, old buggy that was pulled by a horse. How cool is that? I reckon they'd be worth a fortune. Camel saddle. Water containers. Oh, here's another buggy. What's this? Barracks. This is the oldest building in Central Australia. Construction commenced in November 1871. So there's gun holes which were built into the walls but apparently were never used. Where are they? The old stove. Here's a local history timeline. Military camp during the war years. Stolen generation. The telegraph station served as a home to half-caste children. Wow. With the old billy cart. So much history here. It's crazy to think that all the information coming from Australia that had to go overseas had to come through here. All of it. What's this here? Must be old yards, cattle yards. I've got a sign over here, we'll see what this says. Oh wow, yeah, so this is the old yards. Horses were primarily used for taking maintenance gangs and material to places needing repair. A bullock was slaughtered once a week in the winter and a sheep a day in summer. Beef was killed late in the day or early evening. It was left hanging on the gallows until dawn, so the meat would be tender. Most of it was corned or dried. Wow. So there we have it, the Alice Springs telegraph station. We're on top of Anzac Hill at Alice Springs, overlooking the town and the the McDonnell Ranges. So here's the gap. You go through that to go south to Adelaide, but that side's the West McDonnell Ranges, and that side of the gap's the East McDonnell Ranges. And it stretches for 644 k's, I believe. So they were named after Sir Richard McDonnell, the South Australian governor at the time, around 1860, I think.